Origins of English Law. Well, it's based to a great extent on the research I did for my first book, Images and Cultures of Law in Early Modern England. Now, in that book, I investigate the contribution of the early modern legal profession to the formulation of the modern English state. The legal profession based in the legal community of the 4 Inns of Court in London: Gray's Inn, Lincoln's Inn, the Inner Temple and the Middle Temple. But before we get to that in Origins of English Law, we go right back and look into the mists of time and the myths on which the foundations of English law were founded. We look at Brutus of Troy, who, after fleeing Troy, pitched up in Italy, from where he was banished for accidentally killing his father in a hunting accident, and he travels via the Mediterranean to France and then onwards up the Channel to England and lands at the improbable destination of Totnes in South Devon on the coast, where, having slain the Cornish and Devonian giants, he marches east with his army and founds the new city of Troy, Troynovant, on the banks of the River Thames, London. But London as a utopian state in which law is central to its governance. And from there we look at the actual rulers of England over the years, the different invaders who brought their own laws with them, the Romans, the Anglo-Saxons, the Normans, before finishing up in this period, the early modern period, the Tudor and Stuart period. And there we investigate the conflict that grew up between the common law on one hand, represented by the lawyers at the Inns of Court, and on the other side, the Crown. And it was a battle over power. Who was going to control the state? The Crown or the law? And of course that culminated in the most dramatic event possibly in all English history, which was the Civil War and the execution of King Charles I in 1649. Few things were more dramatic than that. And so it's appropriate that we study this subject in a theatre space, the Humanities Studio, in which you don't listen to me giving lectures. You get involved in the actual course by putting ideas on their feet. We use dramatic texts from the period, and we rehearse scenes in order to enact what's going on in the history of the day, what's going on in legal developments. So, hopefully, it'll be a new experience for you. So I look forward to seeing you the next time we do Origins of English Law in the Humanities Studio.